Thank you so much for your love and support. Today's topic is priority class. Priority class. What is a priority class? Priority class is a cluster scoped. Cluster scoped. And now a question, what is cluster scope? There are two things. One is name spaced scoped. Don't confuse with capital letter or small letter. You have to write accordingly if it is in YAML file. Cluster scoped. Okay. Cluster scope means you have three nodes, like it's a control plane node, it's a worker node, compute node 02. So if it is a cluster scoped, can be used by anyone in the nodes. Like if it is an apartment, it says a building, this building A, building B, building C. Okay. So I can say this is a name, this is buildings, and this is a lift. So if it is a lift, everyone can use it. So it is a cluster scope thing. If it is namespaced, suppose here something in namespace, so only particular can access. To restrict with the thing means you have to assign particular namespace so that only that thing can be you able to read. You must specify metadata dot namespace in a space like pod services, configmap, deployments. And when we talk about the cluster scope, there is no metadata field of namespace. For example, node, persistent volume, storage class, cluster role, custom resource definitions. And how to know who is cluster scoped and who is name scoped? So we can just kubectl API resources. If namespace column is true, then it's a namespace resources. If it is false, then it's a namespace. If it is false, then it is cluster scope. Okay. So priority class is a cluster scope resources. Higher the priority, higher the value. Higher the value, higher the priority. More we love, more the priority is. There are some built-in system classes. Those are much more priority. You will see when you key get priority classes, you will see that two system classes are there already defined with high priorities. How it affects scheduling and sorry dear. So how it affect scheduling and preemption. What is scheduling? We schedule pod deployments and all stuffs. Preemption, evacuate the non-priority class or the pods have low priority. If there are enough node resources for a high priority pod, lower priority pods may be evacuated to make a room. Suppose there are pod running Z with a 100 priority, Y with a 500 priority, and X is a 1000 priority. Priority of X is very high as compared to Y and this. If suppose there is very less resources left due to any reason, or I deploy more priority pods, like I will deploy this A of priority 1000, another, then node resources get congested, so it will evict this pod. And then if it is not possible, then evict the low priority pods. Like Iron Man and Batman movies drop at the exact same time, and you are huge fan of both. Now which one do you choose? Exactly how Kubernetes preemption work. So it's on your choice. I won't tell you who I will drop and whom I will pick. But this is the simple case of priority, and priority is very much required in life. Also, you have few things to choose, so choose cleverly. Now I will make a YAML file. So I just move to next page and I will write API version scheduling.ktest.io/v1. Kind is priority class. Metadata is name. I will choose default. You can choose any. And the value here is the integer value. I can say it's a 999. Global default equal to false. What does it mean? Don't auto assign to pod lacking a name. Global default equal to false exactly means if you won't define any priorities. Suppose I created a pod and I define the there is a parameter high priority means priority class name, and if I will give this priority class name to that pod, then priority will set to 999. If here is another pod and that parameter I have not defined here, so it will not get that any values, or default value might be 0. So we set this parameter to false, and there is a field name description. You can write your love story here. So no, you can write whatever reason you are created that priority class. Okay. uh, and second thing, you have to patch this priority class, or you have to give this priority to the pod, so that particular that pod will remain there when the resources are constant. Suppose I run a deployment A and deployment B. Here I set a priority class of 1000, and here I set a priority class of 999. So the lower the priority pods in that cluster or namespace will dropped. We'll do it with the example, so you will clearly get what I'm going to explain. So I will open a clear coda. One more advice, keep this window size little, because in exam you won't have liberty to work on full window size. So here I will type priority class. So here everything is there with respect to the priority class. I will copy this priority class and I will make, first I will get key get priority class. You will see here two system cluster critical already there, so it is much more priority. So now I will make another priority class. Copy. Now I already explained these things. Here you will not find metadata equal to name metadata, because it is a clustered scope. I will put it here. Nahi bhai mat likh. Still we are writing, and now I will save it. If I apply, write key get priority class hyphen and default. Still you will get this high priority class. Means you have written this, but it is created but simply ignored. The API server doesn't reject your YAML. It silently remove the namespace field and create the object at the cluster level. Means one thing I will do, I will just get this key get priority class high priority hyphen o YAML. Let's show I am cluster scoped .yaml cat. So you will see here there is API version, description, kind, metadata. You won't find a namespace field here. So things are clear. You can create it, but API server just ignore. And this is a good thing, because sometimes you have to ignore. If you give answers to any means every question, then it's not a value, means world will not value you. So I had created key get 1000 means priority with 1000 with how priority key get priority class. High priority we created with the priority this number. Okay, now one command is there. I showed here kubectl applied API resources k API hyphen resources. Now grep that API resources, and now grep priority. And here you see just I'll make it a little bigger so that you can see it. Look, this is the namespace field, and here it is showing priority class, and this is false. Okay, priority classes, and it is showing false. Namespace is false. Here you will see many things, which is ConfigMaps. This is true. Means pods. This is true. So from this command you can get which is the name is scope resources and which means which resources are namespace and which resources are cluster. Now I will create a pod. I will create a priority once again, WQ. Here I set priority 1000. I will name it priority custom. Sorry to explain this permission. I will make a priority class via pri.yml, and I will paste this file. Everything I had already explained, and now I will save this. Apply hyphen priority class YAML priority schedule get priority class. Okay, now 1000 is the priority, and now I will make a pod. That is the perimeter pod. I will make a high priority. I will run three deployment with the. I will create a low priority. Means one less priority. This. Okay, edit this file. I low priority, and I will remove this with one less. Okay, escape WQ. K apply hyphen F priority. Then K get pod K get priority class. You will see two priorities. Now I will create a pod with I will create a deployment with the low priority. So I will copy that deployment file with some resources set, and I will make this two replicas equal to 2. Here I can add this priority, that low priority class name, that is the low priority WQ. K apply happen FDPL get pod hyphen override. You will see it running. Now I will create a preemption pod so that one of the pod get killed or okay. So I will copy a YAML file via i.yaml. I'm here. I priority class name is high priority, and I'm eating so much CPU. Okay, now I will make WQ, and I will K apply nav i.yaml and run get pod hyphen override. You will see these pods are terminating. Watch, I applied hi. Perimeter pod is created. So perimeter pod is created. Now you will see it's eat everything, and this is now in pending state. It happens because they do have a 30 seconds of grace period. So I hope you understand what is a priority class. Uh, I will come back because I thought I am not able to explain you this properly. I'll come back some other days to make you explain this. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much.